I am not on an insulin pump. I'm a lucky diabetic that feels a low coming on. I do not have a continuous glucose monitor. I check my blood sugar with finger pricks. Hey, this is going to be just a really short little talk I want to give about some more technical aspects of diabetic management out on a long run or a long hiking day. This may not apply to those that aren't diabetic, but I have had questions from parents of teenage diabetics that want to play sports, or other ultra runners, other thru hikers that really want to know, how do I manage my diabetes while I'm out on the trail? And the way I start is the night before. If I know the next day I'm going to be out on the trail for 2 hours or longer, then I decrease the amount of insulin I use by half. And I am not on an insulin pump, so that means that I inject about half of my dose of insulin the night before. Just I find places around my stomach where I can pinch some fat, and I take a pen with a little, very small needle, and I take that pen and I turn it to the number of units of the dose that I want to give myself, put the fresh needle on, and boom, inject myself. That's the slow-acting insulin, and what I use is a type called Lantus. Then, when I get up in the morning, I check my blood sugar, I see where it's at, and I eat some carbs accordingly. And if my blood sugar is a little bit high the morning of a day that I'm going to be doing a run or a hike all day, or as I said, longer than 2 hours, I don't worry about taking any of the fast-acting insulin that I use, which I use a type called Novolog, and I use that through an injection pen as well. And I also inject that in my stomach area, rotating all around. And that is the fast-acting. I'm just not even going to really be needing that on a day when I'm out burning calories, burning energy, keeping my blood sugar numbers down. And then the way I handle my nutrition and making sure that I'm giving myself enough energy to come out here and move all day, or move for 2 hours or longer, is I nibble. I just nibble all along. And then I have right up front some hard candies, a gel, something that can give me a fast boost of glucose if I start feeling those telltale signs. I'm a lucky diabetic that feels a low coming on. There are some that don't feel a low coming on. And for those of you that fit into that category, I'm sure that you have the methodologies that you use. You are very likely on a continuous glucose monitor that's telling you what your blood sugar numbers are constantly. I do not have a continuous glucose monitor. I check my blood sugar with finger pricks. So I'm working towards getting a continuous glucose monitor through my insurance company, but right now I do not have one, and so I go a lot by feel. And in order to prevent the low, I just continuously nibble while I'm out on these long adventures.